There it goes. All right,
Okay, good.
recording.
Good. So I'm going to do some lady songs today. I've always liked the ladies, the lady singers, ever since I was probably in high school or so. And I think it started with probably Judy Collins, but I don't have any Judy Collins songs today. But from her, went to Joni Mitchell, and then Melanie, and Kate Bush, and blah, 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 blah. So, yes?
Judy Henske.
Judy Henske, I do know that name, actually. But what I want to start out with is a song by Melanie, who goes back quite a ways here. Strangely enough, my twang bang partner who was here today, we discovered that we both had a thing for Melanie back in our respective high school days. She was kind of the quintessential like hippie chick, played at Woodstock, and looked kind of like Linda Ronstadt actually. Had one of the most pitiful songs I think ever written. I'm not doing that one today, but it's Take Me Home With You, take me home with you. After the show I've got nothing to do. All of my friends are back home that I knew, so take me home, okay? So pitiful.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
And but this one is also kind of pitiful, but not in the same way. I don't know if Melanie was Catholic or not, but this song is just rife with Catholic guilt. What most people know Melanie for, unfortunately, is I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. I'm not doing that one either. This is called I Really Loved Harold, and I hope it doesn't confuse my grandchildren about my sexuality today. Yep, that's not it. There we go. Yeah, it's very quiet. Give it more. of our riddles, never to answer, but always to try, and boy did I try. I tried with Harold, and I tried with John, I tried with Alfie, and almost with Tom. I left myself open for the whole world to see. Now I know is a heaven that won't accept me. Goodbye to Harold and goodbye to John, goodbye to Alfie and goodbye to Tom, 'cause I love them so easy and I love them so free. Now I don't think that heaven will wanna love me. No, I don't think that heaven is gonna love me. Thank you. That's a cheery one, huh? So this one is Buffy St. Marie. Probably less people know of her. She's still around. She's a Cree Indian, probably most famous for Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong, Where the Eagle Fly on a Mountainside, the theme for Officer and a Gentleman, which was actually sung by Joe Cocker in the movie. I don't think Joe Cocker was in the movie, but and Jennifer Warren, maybe that might have been the duels there. And this one is also a song of longing, but not quite as much longing as the last one. And I don't do this very often, but I'm going to try and actually stand up and sing this lounge style.
Consider.
I don't want to fall here, but that would add to the excitement. Here we go. You're not a dream, you're an angel, you're a woman. I'm not a king, just a man. Take my hand. We'll make a space in this life that we planned. And here I'll stay until it's time for me to go. Yes, we're different, worlds apart, we're not the same. We're not left it all way at the start, like in a game. You could have stayed outside my heart, but in you came. And here you'll stay until it's time for you to go. did this too. I was an oak, now I'm a willow. I can bend. And in my life, though I'll never see you again, here I'll stay until it's time for me to go. Don't ask why. Don't ask how. Don't ask forever. Love me now. This love of mine has no beginning, it has no end. I was an oak, now I'm a willow, I can bend. And though in my life I'll never see you again, here I'll stay until it's time for me to go. Here I'll stay until it's time for me to go. Thank you. Four Winds Casino. Elvis did it, and this one is really nice. This one is very pretty. And Barbara Streisand did it, and yeah, I don't know what Buffy Sainte-Marie songs you guys would know other than Officer and a Gentleman. She did a lot of good stuff, though, still does, and some very political stuff. She's always been pretty much of an activist. Next lady up is Joni Mitchell. She is my fave, and you know, everybody's kind of quintessential hippie chick, long blonde hair, and has had an interesting life. Had some health issues recently, and she kind of just reappeared with Brandi Carlile in a show that got a lot of traction. I was just reading an interview with her, her opinions of different musicians, and she said she didn't like Bob Dylan because he was a plagiarist and he never brushed his teeth, actually. That's about as bad as you can get, you know.
He's got a guy for that.
But this probably is my favorite song of hers. I saw Joni Mitchell once in Champaign at a big assembly hall with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, some of which were her boyfriends, I think, at the time. And then we saw her at the Old Town School of Folk Music when they opened up their new location up on Lincoln Avenue. And they had a benefit. It was their first concert there. They flew her in on a special plane so she could smoke cigarettes. And I didn't have money for a ticket. It was like $2,000 a ticket. So I went there and hung out by the back door and just hoped to see her limo come in there and see her. And then I saw a door was open, and I snuck in that door, and I walked in, and I went right into the men's room, and I sat in a stall and like, what do I do? What do I do? And I looked down at the ground, and there was a tag. Hello, my name is Joel Bernstein, or something like that. And I put the tag on, and I walked up to the door of the auditorium, and I walked right in, actually. And got to see the whole show. From what I heard afterwards, she wasn't very happy with that show. I think people were talking or something. People that spent $2,000 on a ticket that probably didn't even know who she was. But it was very intimate.
It's probably on the playback.
Minus is loveless, he talks to the land, and the leaves crawl and pond over ices. Though the customers, she don't understand, she's got all the wrong fuses and splices. Not gonna fix it up too easy. Masking tape tangles, it's a stinky and black, and the proper proud-headed Queen Lizzie. Those little charges that don't get charged back, the technical manual's busy. Not gonna fix it up too She pulls out a flashlight and she shines it on me. She wants me to show her how trouble might be. Well, I'm learning it's peaceful with a duck dog and some trees, out of touch with the breakdown of the century. They're not gonna fix it up too easy. La 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 la. Thank you, J. Sebastian Choir. We once lived together and we had at that time input, output, electricity. All the lines overloaded and the sparks started flying and the loose wires lashing out at me. She's not gonna fix it up too easy. She holds out a candle and she shines it in, and she wants me to show her how to fix it again. And the song he sang her to soothe her to sleep runs all through the circuits like a heartbeat. Not gonna fix it up too easy. Who's next? Oh, Björk. I love Björk. This is a song that was on her Vespertine album, which was her really kind of quiet album and everything, where she was experimenting with sounds, a lot of stuff. It happened to be she was making this or writing these songs or recording it while she was doing the movie Dancer in the Dark. Has anybody seen that movie? It's a real laugh fest, you know. And she had this director Lars von Trier, who was supposedly a real asshole, and convinced her that she never wanted to do another movie again. She called him some Danish person, actually. This was about my favorite song of hers, and we saw her doing this song. This, I think, is the best show I've ever seen. Big show was at the Opera House in Chicago with Joni Mitchell and an Icelandic women's choir, and Zena Parkins playing harp, and Matmos, which was kind of a two sound artist guys who would break ice, walk in sand and stuff like that, and made all these sounds to go with everything. It was a beautiful show. I was weeping during the show. It was so good. About 20 years ago there, and she's done a lot since then. Latest stuff she's been doing is with a lot of bass clarinet, actually. It's a pretty cool sounding instrument. One hand loves the other so much on me. Before you count 1, 2, 3. Who knows who Jane Siberry is? Do any of you know who that is? A couple of you, a few of you, yes. Lovely singer, Canadian singer, been around for quite a while, probably early 80s or so, I would say. This is, she had a couple of hits. Everything Reminds Me of My Dog was one of her good songs. Mimi on the Beach was another good one. And then she did an album that was produced by Brian Eno that was kind of her electronic type thing around the mid-80s. And that was excellent. This is one of her earlier songs, probably her saddest song. I wouldn't say her most depressing, but extremely sad. And I'm going to try one more lounge singer kind of thing here for this one. And believe me, this is the last slow one, actually, so bear with me.
You chose Bear.
Where'd she go? I can't see. There it is, yes, that's it. It's clear to me now. I understand. A jump of cards in an idle man's hand. Oh, you're sleeping. This is the story of your leaving. I can't win you with reason. I can't make you agree. The way that I love you, it only makes sense that you love me now. But sad facts I'm sifting. You did not think this without a love is a strange thing. It depends what one gives. And sometimes to give means give someone away. You're sleeping. The same sad, sad pillow said you're leaving. I move with your breathing. I breathe with your beauty. Your sweet happiness. Your deep voice, your soft neck, I press my face, did you call me? It's only the trees outside flailing. It's only the sirens that are wailing. Hurry up, driver. You're moving too slow. Can't you go faster? It's a long, long, lonely road to find the perfect lover for your lover. In the morning, lights just breaking. Thank you. Stop Eugene separated. What do we got? Just a couple more here. Oh, yes. Kate Bush. So, are any of you aware of the new Kate Bush phenomenon that's been happening lately? There's a TV show called Stranger Things, and her song is featured in one of the key episodes during one of the key moments where one of the kids that's in this thing is possessed by a demon and floating above a graveyard, and her favorite song happens to be this song, and they start playing it on her headphones in order to get the demon to let her go. A very, very emotional scene, and they played this Kate Bush song. It's an 80s, set in the 80s television show, and this song came out around the 1985 or so, it's from her album, The Hounds of Love, which was probably her most popular album, they at Halloween they had a house in Plainfield, Illinois that had set up a simulated scene of this girl floating above a graveyard, and it became this internet phenomenon. People were coming from all over. There were like 1,500 people a night over there, and we had to go and check it out because there was no explanation online of how this was being done. They had a lot of pictures of it in this dummy floating up in the air, and we went there, and should I spoil it for you how they did it? There was a 10 Tesla magnet built into the ground, and no, not really. It was fishing line that you couldn't see in any of the pictures, but at nighttime when you got up close to it, you saw the lights reflected off of it. This is that song. You wanna hear about the deal? It's you and me. It's you and me. If I only could make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, running up that building. If I only could make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, with no problem. Running up that hill, running up that hill, running up that hill, running up that hill. Thank you. Yeah, the cool thing about that is, since that song's played, she's made like $2 or $3 million on Spotify, which is probably more than she made in most of her career. Go Kate Bush. One more song, that's it. And this one happens to be about a woman, about a girl, about a woman, but it's written by a man, but it's just a pretty song, and I really like it. So what I say is meaningless, but I say it just to reach you. Julia, ocean child calls me, so I sing the song of love, Julia. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Vernon. Thank you, Brielle. And thank you, Bo. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.